Hello, this is the Product Finder app. First of all, why did I build this workflow? People constantly see products they want but they don't know the name. Text-based research fails when you don't know what to type. And finding the exact product takes too many steps over time when you're searching within Google. So, the automated approach. You only upload the product image, AI and Google Lens identify the product, then you instantly get the product details and images. For the tools used, we'll be using N8N for the workflow automation, Google Lens via SERP API, and then the AI agent for enrichment and reasoning and adding the quick details regarding the product. So, without further ado, I'm just going to show you a quick demo on how the system works, and then we'll set up the system end by end. So we now put in prompt for the output we desire to create so that ChatGPT can create a new prompt for us to use within Bolt. And then we put in the webhook URL with the image inserted so this product can be found after we initially insert some images related to the app that we desire to build. This is just optional, but I like to do it so that it has a good idea of the end result in and of itself. So I'm going to go here and copy the webhook URL. You go through these three dots and then you click open. Then you put in the text URL and you just click on it so that it can be copied. Then we go through ChatGPT, following webhook URL between brackets. We put in the webhook URL and then we can put it and enter and it will give us a text prompt. Perfect challenge, blah, 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 blah. As you see, it's already generated. Now I'm going to put in that it has to be all in Markdown formatting, because when it's all in Markdown formatting, I can easily copy the whole structure and then paste it in on Bolt.new, and it will be easier for me to then put all the things and need generating the website. So I'm just going to write put it all in Markdown formatting, easy to copy and paste within Bolt.new. So as you see, it generated all the text prompt for us to use within Bolt.new, and then we should be able to solely copy all of these and go into the Bolt.new interface and then paste it. While we add the prompt to the website and it's being generated automatically, we can go ahead and add in an option so that the image can be uploaded into a store, a local where we can store all our information. We'll just do an HTTP request here, which allows us to do requests from any website, and we'll be uploading our images to Supabase. So for the authentication itself, we put in the generic credential type, then we put in the header auth, and it will be for Supabase. I went on and copied the whole HTTP request from another node, which here will be a document and then the URL. We should be seeing the API keys and all those things and those things. So we can now go ahead and run in the test so that the web URL can start receiving the images. Now then we do the necessary edits so they're uploaded to Supabase. So we're now here waiting for the trigger event. I'm going to click stop option. As you see within the node, the webhook URL, we here can see the vitamins from the interface that we initially put in the image, and then we here can put in the information required for us to successfully find our packet within Supabase. As you see, it already uploaded the image to Supabase because the name matches within the URL that we set upon Supabase. Hit screen so it works, and then we go, and we now have to connect it with Google Lens. We now have to connect it with Google Lens, which will be with just searching SERP, and then here it is, set live Google search data and more from SERP API's official node. So here we will click install node. SERP official installed, remove that shit. So here SERP. We now here want to search Google Images, Google Lens here, because the option that allows us to find the product within Google is the Google Lens. If you have already gone through Google and you put in the search option with the photo, that's what we like and that's what we want. So we put in the search, then we create a new credential. And now you have to go through the SERP page, which I'll be showing you not all the information because it might expose me, but I'll be showing you how you can set it up. So you go in, you search in SERP API playground blah 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 SERP API, and then here you click in within, then you'll be able to set up your account and then create a new API key. And since this has a free trial, a free plan, you can do up to 250 searches per month, which is more than enough. You go in and then you'll have your API key, which will then come here and paste it all up, and then it will be successfully connected. As you see, I've already connected all the things. Connection tested successfully. So I can close this right now. Then I put in the image URL. Whenever you update the image to Supabase, you'll be greeted with the key and then the ID. Have the key, then you'll have the ID. So whenever you want to make the public URL, the URL public within Supabase, you go in, then you paste in, this will be the project ID, which I'll then have to blur. And then you'll have the JSON key, which will be this variable here that you insert it here, and then it will have your bucket name, vitamin A, blah 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 blah, and all the informations that you uploaded within the image. So now you have all the information to go on and run the Google Lens. Here I'm just going to pin this so the variables, the image that was inserted cannot be changed, and it cannot wait for a new trigger to be reactivated, which is a process that will take in and of itself sometimes. So I click on save, then execute workflow. It uploads the image to Supabase. You should be waiting to see here. Then it will search it within Google Lens. As you see, it successfully searched all the information. Then we should be here seeing JSON endpoint, all the information required for us to then have the things that we want. Now supplements, blah 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 blah, the link. Now we want to go on and put in an AI node, AI agent node, because we would like our app to give a product description, which would have the title, then the description, and then the image. So we have to prompt the AI agent so it retrieves all the things that we want to and successfully puts the product with all the details required for it to work properly. So I'm going just to put in the AI agent. This is it. The message will be fine below, but we can leave it like this just for the sake of us then going to the AI agent and creating the prompt. And then we can put here an OpenAI chat model, which is the thing that I have paid, so I'm going to use it. But you can use it within Google, you can use it within every single thing. In this instance, since it's OpenAI, you can go on and then search here OpenAI API key. You go here and then it will search in for the OpenAI keys page. You go here, and then you'll be greeted with a platform where you can put in your credentials, sign in with your account, all sorts of stuffs. So now we just need to go in for the OpenAI API keys. You connect in with your credentials. I'm not going to show this because it might expose me. And then we simply need to create a new secret key. You'll create one, and then you add in some budget. I suggest $10, $5 is more than enough for you to run a bunch of requests. And yeah, it will then work properly, and you'll be using that for the AI agents here in A9N or even on make.com, so that you can create workflows that work flawlessly with AI in and of itself. We'll now go for the AI for ChatGPT, and we'll ask it to create a prompt so that we can then add in the JSON request with all the information required. So I'm just going to paste in a prompt. As you see, I've already pasted in a prompt here. I want you to create a prompt for the AI agent that based on the information received from the other node. The node is where you are those things that you run so that we can do integrations between platforms. API node will create a product title, description, and then the product image URL, all displayed in JSON formatting so it can be given to both the new and the webhook response. So right here, we're just going to set everything up. This is the workflow. So here we have the visual matches. We have the title of the product. We can write it here, product title. Here you go. And then we can put in the product URL, also the image in and of itself. And I think those are the informations that we need, so that then it can go ahead and search in for the product title based on the name. For example, we put in now supplements, essential vitamin A, blah, 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 blah. It will search in for the information and then generate a product description. I'm just going to add that within the prompt, and I'm just going to screenshot this real quick so it knows what we want. Just screenshot here this thing, and then we paste it here within ChatGPT, and now we should be able to add in the following parts within the prompt. Here I added it based on the product title given. It should search the name and then give a product description based on what the AI agent found in the search, and add it in the JSON formatting. So we paste it in. So as you see, it already generated me the prompt. So here we can go for the node and add in the option, and the system message is this one, and we should be able to, as soon as we change this to expression, these are the variables that we have. As you see, now supplements for the eye, blah blah blah, blah. All right, so we now here put in the require specific output parser. Then the return data will be defined in JSON. So here we're just defining the information that will then give us the JSON information in and of itself. We want here to put in the parsed variable, so that then within the JSON structure that we'll be setting up in the webhook response or response to webhook, we can then put in the JSON. And here, based on what ChatGPT said about the JSON structure, would put this here, and then we can edit this, add this expression, so we can now execute the whole, not the whole, but until the AI agent like this. Should be waiting. You see it retrieved an error, but I can see why it retrieved that error. We did not add the structure in. So that structure that we initially copied within ChatGPT is the one that we have to set as an example in the JSON formatting of the products that we want to set. So here we retrieve the searches. Then the AI agent will do the prompting and then structure the output parser based on the example template that we gave it, and that stems from ChatGPT itself. So I forgot to add in that part. We can go in and run that again. It will probably be in conformity right now. As you see, things are going right. Then okay, these are the return variables. Now we can change it all. Product title, product description, then here we have the product image URL, then the product source URL. There you go. Then every single thing is set up. We can just click in save. Then we can unpin this because we'll now be running tests within the app in and of itself. So we won't need a constant document, a constant image to be used within the app. So I'm just going to start running the whole thing. Just here execute workflow, and it will be waiting for me to call the test URL. And then we can start inserting some images within the app. I forgot to tell you one thing. Let me just put in stop because this will fail mainly because we have a webhook and then respond to webhook nodes. And whenever we are in N8N, here we have to put respond. If it is immediately, it will not need the webhook response node, but we need the webhook response node, which has the variables that will then present us with the product information that we need in order to conduct a successful research. So we have to click here using respond to webhook node. Then we can click on save and then execute workflow. As you see, I've already put it in the post. Then it's running the whole workflow slowly and surely, uploading the image to Supabase. Then we should be able to see the response. Successfully conducted the lens search and then responded. So there you have it, easy, simple, and you'll be able to see more builds from these apps in my workflows over time. So go ahead, click like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like these, and also give suggestions about apps that I can start building so we can then learn and grow more in the learnings of the AI automation. Take care.